Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. In this video, we are going to talk about a new exciting hands-on session in terms of understanding the basic level of storage, just like the empty directory storage. So in this architecture, as you can see over here, so we have the empty directory storage going on over here, and this is going to be deployed through a pod. Now this is my laptop, which is having this IP address over here. So just consider this as a like some random IP address. And then this is basically my the first node, which is a manager node, where I'll be controlling both worker 1, worker 2, and it is 139 and 137, 138. I won't be repeating this IP address from the next video onwards, because we will be directly jumping into the hands-on, the architecture details. Now here I'm executing the storage pod one YAML file, which is going to contain the stuff which I'm going to explain you a little bit later. But here is the actual workings of it. So you're going to have like set of replicas too. If you're going to deploy it with the replica set or deployment, you're going to have 2 of these pods. But in this case, I'm going to use only one pod. So it's going to create one pod either on the worker node or worker 1 node or worker 2 node. So let's just understand in this architecture that you can see this is the kubelet home folder, and within that you will have the pods and then the pod ID. I've also explained you how to get the pod ID in the previous video. And then volumes, under that you have the projected Kubernetes IO projected one, and inside that you will have the volume name, which is HTML. Now, how the volume name is HTML is true because of this particular command. So this is the manifest, which actually has all the options for you to execute a successful pod creation with the name of nginx-pod, and the container name is going to be nginx container, and the image is nginx over here. And you can see the volume mount is HTML, and you can see that it is mounted in this path. This is the home path of your nginx server. To remember that, as I told you on the video, when we were explaining the architecture diagram, you have to define the volume type, as well as you have to mount that volume into a specific location on the container. So that is what we are defining. There are two sets of parameters over here. One talks about volume mount. So this comes in a different, formatting in terms of the spacing stuff. I have not given the spacing stuff on this video. Do not copy paste the command from this video. Go to GitHub. So that has all the incantation which is required for you to work with a YAML file. So here is the volume mount, which should be right under your container. So remember, the mount will be happening under your container, and the volume definition will happen outside the container definition. So that's the difference that you should understand. When we do the hands-on, you will actually get to know about that. So here in the mount path, I'm mounting in this location within the server. In terms of volume definition, I'm giving the name of the volume, and it's EmptyDir, which means that I'm not going to define any directory location here, because it's going to choose the default location for it to take this one. And do remember that when you destroy this pod, your empty directory is also going to get destroyed with it. So that's something which you should know. I've given you some explanation in terms that you want to understand quickly what this, a particular manifest is talking about. Well, that's it for the architecture diagram. So I'll see you on the next video with the lab session.